Girls, you know what is funny? Some guys will act completely unbothered. They will sit there and pretend they do not care who you talk to, who likes your pictures, or who is texting you. But the second another guy gives you attention, everything changes. Suddenly, he is acting weird. Suddenly, he is asking questions. Suddenly, he is quieter, colder, more sarcastic, or somehow way more interested in you than before. And if you have ever had a guy act completely chill 1 minute and then completely different the second another guy appeared, this video is for you. Because guys who are secretly jealous almost always expose themselves, not by saying it directly, but by changing their behavior. And honestly, some of the biggest signs are towards the end of this video. Because the more jealous a guy is, the harder it becomes for him to hide it. So if you want the truth about attraction, dating, and human psychology, you're in the right place. But before we start, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss any new videos about relationship psychology, dating advice, and love facts. And tell me in the comments, what is the biggest jealous thing a guy has ever done because of you? All right, my lovies, let's get into it. Most guys do not want to admit that they are jealous, because to them, jealousy feels embarrassing. It makes them feel weak. It makes them feel needy. It makes them feel like they are losing control. So instead of saying, "Yes, I do not like seeing you with another guy," they will do the exact opposite. They will act cold. They will act distant. They will act sarcastic. They will pretend they do not care. But when a guy genuinely likes you, he notices everything. He notices who comments on your pictures. He notices who you talk about. He notices when another guy suddenly gets your attention. And the more he likes you, the harder it becomes for him to hide the fact that he is jealous. That is why sometimes the most jealous guys are not the loud ones. Sometimes they are the quiet ones, the ones pretending they do not care at all. But if you pay attention to the small changes in their behavior, it becomes very obvious. Sign 1. He suddenly asks about other guys. Who is that? How do you know him? Do you talk a lot? He acts like he is just casually asking, but he is not. He is trying to figure out if the other guy is competition. And if he keeps asking follow-up questions, that is an even bigger sign. But honestly, one of the biggest giveaways is not even what he says. It is how his entire energy changes the second another guy comes up. Sign 2. His mood changes when you mention another guy. You mention another guy's name, and suddenly his whole vibe changes. He becomes quieter, drier, more sarcastic, or he suddenly loses interest in the conversation. Because even if he is trying to hide it, hearing about another guy bothers him. And if he starts making little comments too, that is when the jealousy becomes even harder to hide. Sign 3. He makes little jokes about other guys. Oh, so that is your boyfriend now. Looks like somebody has competition. Wow, you talk about him a lot. He says it like a joke, but usually there is truth behind it. Guys often hide jealousy behind teasing because it feels safer than admitting they care. And trust me, if he is doing this plus the first 2 signs, he definitely notices every guy around you. And honestly, the next sign is one of the strongest because most guys do not even realize they are doing it. Sign 4. He suddenly gives you more attention when another guy is around. The second another guy gives you attention, he suddenly becomes way more interested. He texts more. He flirts more. He wants to be around you more. He suddenly notices your stories, your outfit, your pictures, because now he feels like he could lose your attention. And jealousy often makes people try harder. And the funniest part is that the more jealous he gets, the harder he usually tries to convince you that he does not care at all. Sign 5. He keeps saying he does not care. I do not care who you talk to. Do whatever you want. I am not jealous. If he keeps repeating that over and over again, he probably does care. Because people who truly do not care usually do not need to constantly say it. And when a guy goes out of his way to prove he is unbothered, that often means he is very bothered. And once a guy gets to this point, it becomes almost impossible for him to hide what he is feeling. Sign 6. He gets weird when you are busy with someone else. If you are out with friends, talking to another guy, or taking longer to reply than usual, he suddenly acts weird. Maybe he becomes dry. Maybe he takes forever to answer. Maybe he acts passive-aggressive, because in his mind, someone else has your attention. And if he is jealous, that bothers him more than he wants to admit. And the last sign is probably the biggest giveaway of all. Sign 7. He tries to make you jealous back. Suddenly, he starts mentioning other girls. He talks about who liked his story. He casually brings up another girl's name. Not because he is over you, but because he wants to see if you react. Because jealous people often want the other person to feel the same thing they are feeling. And honestly, this is one of the clearest signs that he likes you more than he wants to admit. So at the end of the day, a guy who truly does not care will stay the same. He will not suddenly ask about other guys. He will not act weird when you mention someone else. He will not get distant, sarcastic, dry, or suddenly start trying harder the second another guy gives you attention. Because indifference is calm. Indifference does not react. Jealousy does. So if he keeps showing several of these signs, there is a very good chance he is not just jealous. He is jealous because he likes you. And honestly, the guys who say, "I do not care," the loudest are often the ones who care the most. If you watched all the way until the end, comment this emoji. I would love to see how many of my lovies made it to the end of this video. And if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like and subscribe to 1001 Relationship Facts for more content about relationships, psychology, and love. And if you've ever wondered whether you're asking for too much in love, make sure to watch my video. You're not asking for too much. You're asking the wrong person. It's here on the channel. Thank you for watching, my lovies, and I will see you in the next video.